Good morning. Welcome to West Province Cricket Club. We're ready for game 2 of day 3 here at the World Champs in Cape Town. We have the Nengyalees all the way from Auckland in New Zealand taking on the Dikdorings, who are from the Highveld in Johannesburg. This should be a cracker of a game. Nengyalees, guys, won their first game comfortably on day 1. Yesterday, unfortunately, they were washed out. So the excitement levels are high. They're on the main field here at West Province Cricket Club, and we should be in for a cracker of a game. Joining me in the commentary box is our main man, Zahir. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, and yourself, Ross? It's been an entertaining morning thus far. We saw the men from Bloemfontein. They came out charging with both bat and ball and picked up a bonus point win.
It was massive. I was watching it from the side. I was in between fields and I saw some huge boundaries.
Mate, I can tell you we under pressure here in this in this change room, particularly on the short side. They are targeting. They went just to the left of us against the indoor centre and right inside the restaurant. So I think the next one is straight down the middle.
From the commentary box here, we're at Cow Corner. The weather's set fair today, but wind is pretty strong, but there's no rain forecast, which is great. Yesterday, unfortunately, the afternoon session games were washed out, which have been moved to tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yeah, it's been a great effort by the ground staff and the LSM organising committee to ensure that we are ready to go today.
So a bit of some stats on the Nengyalees guys from Auckland. They have played 63 games in their LMS career, 150 and lost 11. They do play in the Auckland Central competition on a Wednesday, and they have it's a good standard competition and some big rivals in that league with namely the court short guys. I think it's currently, if I stand to be corrected, it's 3-2 to court short in the win-loss ratio between the two teams. Court short guys are a great bunch of guys too. They've travelled to a few competitions. They were in Sydney in 2019, and by the sounds of it, they are very keen to be here in Cape Town next December. So the umpires are just getting themselves all ready.
Looks like the weather is holding today. Not so much. Winds change direction, and that plays a big role in the rain down here in the Cape. So let's hope we get a full day. It's the second game, about to get underway here.
So as we look at the mountain in the backdrop, you say that the rain comes from that direction?
That is. It's generally when that cloud's covered, that's when we begin to worry. But it's also got to do with the wind. And it looks like it'll just pass by, hopefully today, without any further interruptions.
So we're currently in still the group stages of the tournament, today and tomorrow, with the knockout starting on Thursday and penultimate finals day on Sunday. It should be a cracking day. Any teams all are going to come down and support and have a few beers and watch the final. It will be fantastic to have you if you're local to Cape Town on holiday in this great place. There's great facility here, great restaurant, great bar. It's fully stocked. So I'm not too sure what the delay is here. But hopefully we should be underway in a few minutes. if you're joining this live stream and you wanting to know how to get involved in Last Man Stands, it's very simple. Just get onto the website, lastmanstands.com/join. You'll be directed to your country page where you can just register and your local league manager will be in touch. Okay, looks like we're a few seconds away from game 2 here at the main oval, the Wally Wilson Oval at the Western Province Cricket Club.
It's another big clash here at the Wally Watson.
New Zealand, South Africa, here we go.
Doesn't get any bigger than this, but you could be playing tiddlywinks and it's going to be a massive one. Do enjoy the Kiwis, boys, though. Spent a bit of time there over the years, and lovely place to visit. Fantastic people.
Unbelievable. I spent a lot of time there myself. Sport mad.
Just the outdoors, getting outdoors, whether they're on a bike, whether they're on the river and the canoes, they do love the outdoors.
So, the Nengyalees start with a slip. Attacking option that. Ooh, good start there by Amla.
Just hearing that name, Amla, just brings back so many good memories for South African cricketers.
What a legend.
Absolute legend is Hashim Amla, and what's Amla here of the New Zealand side. He sporting a similar fantastic growth of hair down on the chin, similar to the great Hashim.
What a legend.
Oh,
they bowled him!
What a ball!
Unbelievable scenes here in Cape Town. Nengyalees off to a flyer of a start.
Asadullah Amla getting in the big Yorker under the bat of ZP, the big show. And the big show, unfortunately, his show is over. He'll making his way back, as that was a fantastic delivery. As we look at the replay, he runs in. And what just the tail on that one brought back shades of the great Waka Yunus there, knocking over the off stump, and he loved it too. He had the big celebration out there, and the Kiwis, they've knocked over the first one.
Fantastic start here for the Nengyalees guys, all the way from Auckland, representing the beautiful country of New Zealand fantastically well. Made a lot of friends, doing the touristy things in Cape Town, been up Table Mountain, and having a fantastic time. So the new batsman is Tian Goosen. Don't think he was hoping to get in this early, but it is what it is. 1 for 1, 0.2. Amla with his tail up. It's well bowled, really well bowled.
A fantastic start here by Asadullah Amla. He looks like he's a lively character. He's one of those guys who says, "Skipper, give me the new ball. I want to charge in."
Yeah.
And as he comes in again, walks down the wicket. I'm sure if he picked that up, it was going to go straight back in the stumps. An interesting change here also, Ross. It's the first team across the 3 days that has started from the avenue to mist end.
That's true, yeah.
We've seen all the teams begin and start their innings from the other end. So that is a change up in the books. That's why just getting a little bit too excited there is Asadullah Amla.
The thinking must be being on that side of the square, that the short boundary for this 10 heading towards us is a smaller boundary.
That is the thinking, though, but you still have to bowl your 10 from this side, and it could be interesting no matter whether you bowl it up front or at the back end. So does the short boundary definitely changes the game? That's another good ball there by Amla. He's a real jack in the box. He goes rearing after that off his own bowling. That's the end of the first over. Successful one for the Nengyalees. Once again, 3 for 1. Looks like a bit of a football score there at the moment. But I'm going to say it again. My greatest aspect of all this week is the names of the teams.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic. The BMC Dikdorings. That is A fantastic name for those our viewers overseas. Dikdorings, thick thorns.
Thick
They
thorns,
are.
exactly.
And only in South Africa would you name a salmon thick thorn. So yeah, are they going to be a thorn in the side of the Nengyalees today?
I think the Nengyalees guys are too good for that. So, Ubaid Allah glided down to third man to Pankaj Sharma on the third man boundary.
Tian Goosen, he's just getting a taste, trying to work himself in, and Verna Bora, because the Nengyalees, they've come out charging through initially through Abdullah Amla, and now it's Ubaid Allah. They're getting that orange ball to talk early doors.
Just pushed out into long on for the single. It's a circumspect start here by the Dikdorings. As we said earlier, it's a windy day here, but the sun is out. Ooh. Swing and a miss there by Tian Goosen. Bit of a way swing, it seems. Just lucky to get away with that. Tulani not having anything to do with that about it being a wide.
I think Ubaid Ullah, his captain, must have a lot of faith in him. He's convinced him to get a slip in here. You can't be bowling down leg side if you're wanting a slip, young Ullah. Just stick to the field, mate.
I've seen a few games in Auckland where these guys start with 3 slips on the offside and 3 on the leg.
Jeez, that's
just for the first few balls.
It's the power play. You can bring another one across as well.
You could go 4-2, yeah.
Definitely backing themselves here are the Nengyalees.
A big adjustment for the Nengyalees guys. Yeah, well, they are used to playing in central Auckland, and the fields there are nowhere near as big as what they're playing on here.
If it's anything resembles the Eden Park, then you're definitely playing on a postage stamp. Yeah. New Zealand fields are quite tiny. Been down to Napier as well.
Beautiful part of the world, yeah.
Fantastic. You look across and you just see the cruise ships coming in.
Yep.
But the outfield, arguably one of the smallest fields I've ever been at, the rugby park. And I think a top edge there sails over the boundary. I think I actually took a walk from the middle, and it's like 27 steps?
27 meters?
27 yards, just normal steps.
Wow.
I think that a little under 10 boys playing across there at the Gary Kirsten Oval, they'll fancy themselves in that outfield.
Absolutely.
So, Hamilton, Eden Park also, just, I remember Richard Levy enjoying that once upon a time.
Was that 100? Was that his T20 debut, was it?
His second game, but he's definitely the fastest 100 at the time, and that's
it's a great shot.
Beautiful shot.
Over extra cover, just leans into it.
That's what we've seen here. Good cricket shots. That gets value for money at the Wally Watson. You're needing, it's not one of those surfaces where you can just walk in and smash it. You've got to play, show good technique and also good application. As we see, standing way outside his crease and advancing.
That's one of the great things about last man stands. Although it's 8-a-side, it is proper cricket. You've got to play proper cricket. Bat smart, head into the gaps.
And running becomes essential in such a big outfield as well.
Absolutely.
Samla charging in again.
He's generating some decent pace there.
He's an all-action character, isn't he? He's hustle and bustle as he gets his way to the crease. I'm sure when he's 20 overs up, he's absolutely exhausted. All the amount of energy he puts into every delivery.
Talking about Hashim Amla earlier, the story brings to mind that 2012 when he got that, was it 328 at the Oval?
313.
Yeah, so we went to watch the test match on the Friday afternoon, decided to go back on the Sunday, and he was still batting.
And he was still batting. Was he still there?
Unbelievable scenes there in London. I think the Proteas then just
311, that's the correct score.
Yep.
Apologies. 311. I remember a tweet. Amla runs in.
oh, big swing and a miss there.
Just misses the stumps. That.
Well bowled there by Amla. Just getting a bit of a away swing there from the left-hander.
I remember that too, Hashim Amla. Just he got obviously the big 300 at the Oval, and he got another 100 at Lords on the same series, and a big 150 in the one day. It was a memorable tour for Hashim Amla. And somebody tweeted, I think it was like 2 months after the England tour, and somebody asked and said, is Hashim Amla still batting in England? Because that's is he still at the crease? Because that's what it felt like.
Jeez, we want to be a bowler there.
The mighty Hash, he was a legend of South African cricket. He'll be down here in Cape Town in a couple of weeks' time for the EMA Cape Town as the batting consultant, along with Simon Cathich, and fantastic to see the likes of Hashim just passing on those words of advice to somebody like Dewald Previs, Grant Olufsen.
He's a serious player, Dewald, eh?
That's the big appeal.
Umpire just go to line, just indicating it's going down leg.
Yeah, Previs, the future of South African cricket. Started Cape Town the other day, down at Newlands for the Titans. Definitely somebody you enjoy watching. We know the last LMS ambassador, AB de Villiers. He's very much a carbon copy.
Yeah, absolutely. If you watch his style of play, his batting, it's
everything about him,
exactly.
the way he walks, the way he talks. He has modelled himself.
It's 4 runs there. It's a great shot there. Just lent on it through extra cover. Much needed boundary there for the BMC Dikdorings.
Once again, just explaining to our foreign visitors, that's thick thorns.
Thick thorns.
That's a wide. Got to bowl that one again.
Wides in this format can really hurt you. Obviously, the first one is 1 and gets rebowled. The next one is 3. And is not rebowled. Ooh. Apologies to our viewers. We are technical issues with the live score on the live stream. It's just currently load shedding here in South Africa, Cape Town. So, just bringing up the live score on my phone. So the wind is howling here in Cape Town today. Would this be the southeaster? Is that it? Blowing?
No, this is the opposite. Was the southeast all week. This has just changed around.
So, yeah.
So, it's a very famed wind down here, the Cape Doctor.
Cape Doctor, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those, as Amla runs in. For those who are not aware where it stems from, back in the days of the 1600s, Jan van Riebeeck and all that, the Cape Doctor, it came and it was meant to blow away the illnesses, and at the time it was scurvy was the sickness, and it literally blew away the germs, and that's where the name came from.
I always wondered where the name came from, so that's interesting.
Yeah, a bit of a...
They do say you learn something new every day.
Definitely learn a few cricket rules at LMS every day. Yesterday, the ball hitting the dog and it being awarded 4.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just the uniqueness of Cape Town, and the story about the cloth over Table Mountain.
Yes, the tablecloth. Yeah.
You know what that's about? know where that stems from?
No, please tell me.
We'll let Damla run in. He's lots of energy here. So the story goes that there was a gentleman by the name of Van Hinks. He had quite a mighty pipe, and when he enjoyed a bit of a smoke, that's what you'd see coming over. That's where the tablecloth comes from.
Brilliant.
Van Hinks and up in the mountain. So quite a few legacies down here in the Cape.
That's what a place. Is the wind something that, as a Capetonian, you get used to?
You absolutely never get used to it.
Well, use his feet there. Set out to extra cover just for one.
I do think, though, that if it does die down, then it just boils, though, as we saw a couple of days ago. But the wind, definitely, particularly in December, does make it a little unpleasant. But come back in January and February, it's a fantastic time here to be in Cape Town. The sun sets at about 8:30.
Brilliant.
That's when you want to be down at the beaches.
It's well played there. It's down to third man just for a single.
Do know the boys at LMS also enjoy. They can play a bit longer, start a bit later.
Yep.
And get in the full 20 overs.
So that happens in the London competition.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate. The sun's setting at 10:30.
Yep. Every night, so there's games throughout London.
I'd love to be in a position where you have a full day at the office and then have a hit in the evening.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Stop off at one of the local
pubs for a bit of drink and grub and.
Well, a lot of teams take a few beers to the ground. They play the game, have a beer afterwards, and then head home, and that's their cricket fix.
Oh, mate, cannot get any better.
Yeah.
And that. I know London only sees a month of the sun for the year, but what a month it is. I've always said London in July, possibly one of the best places to be in the world.
Absolutely. Apologies to our viewers. Still some technical difficulties here with some load shedding, but our technical team are on the case. Great shot there out to the Cal quarter boundary. We get back for two.
The Dikdorings just trying to find their way here. They haven't really been able to get going as yet. Lots of big shots being played, but none really finding the sweet spot as yet. The Seamers from New Zealand, they've been on the money.
Yeah, great bunch of guys, as mentioned earlier. They have probably referred about 10 new teams to last man stands in Auckland. So really grateful for that. Okay, so just about ready to go with the live score. Apologies again to our viewers. The Dikdorings now are 31 for 1 after 6 overs. We've got Werner Botha 10 of 10 not out. Tian Klusa not out, 20 of 21, so striking at 100% too. Amla's bowled his 3 overs just for 10 runs with 1 wicket. Ubaid Allah 2 for 13. There's no wickets yet. Khalid Shah just the 7 off his 1 over. And a new bowler into the attack is Ramesh Lakmal. We start with a wide.
That's not ideal.
1 for the over, they say. Not again.
He's got to bowl that again. He's got to be careful that if he does.
What I've seen so many times is obviously in last man stands it's 5 ball overs. When there is a wide, the 6th ball often goes for a boundary. Not ideal for as a captain when you're running the troops in the field. Lakmal just getting his man in deep square leg just a bit finer. I'll head out to extra cover just for 1. Think about 2, but sensible not to. It's a good arm there by Pankaj Sharma. So after the early loss of that wicket by the Big Show, it's been a good rebuilding of the innings here by the Dikdorings. Tian looks a very well organised cricketer. Solid technique. Projected score at the moment is 106, which we know on this field is not enough.
It's in the air, and it's a good effort, but it's fallen short now.
Pankaj Sharma trying to get underneath it, but decided it was going to get there. Well fielded off his own bowling. Dot ball to end the over. So 7 overs done. The score is 37 for 1. Tian is 25 of 25. Werner Botha not getting much of the strike, but he's 11 of 12. So in March 2023, the new initiative by Last Man Stands, the Indian Super Series, where each city will be effectively a franchise. You can pick your players. I'll be taking a team from London, and I've also bought a local team called Noida. So the next few months, I'll be selecting my players. What a fantastic platform is the World Champs to be seeing who is on offer.
So LMS is a 12-month operation. Does it just keep on playing?
It depends where
in the world you are?
Where in the world you are. I'm lucky enough to be running the UK summer, and then in the winter I've look after the New Zealand League.
In which cities do they play in New Zealand, Ross?
Yep. So just had a word in my ear. Just due to load shedding is the reason we've not getting the score on the live stream. But to keep you updated, it is 37 for 1 after 7.2, and our team is working on that currently. Sorry, Zaya.
Just said, just in New Zealand, which cities do they play?
It's nationwide, so it's Auckland, Hamilton, Wellington, Christchurch, and then the Bay of Plenty. So yeah, it's got the national champs in March in Auckland. Oh, he's chipped it out too long on. Just be 1. The teams there will be battling it out to get their entry into the World Champs here in Cape Town next year.
We're back here next year as well?
Yep.
That's fantastic. Just another single down the ground for the Dikdorings. Goes to 39 for 1.
Tidy start this by Jasmeet. Right arm off spinner applies his trade in the Auckland Central competition. So Werner Botha. It's 12 of 13, Tian Goosen 27 of 29. And Lakmal to bowl his second over. I think the umpire just saying, bring his run up in there. There's a restriction on run ups. Set out to deep square. Tian Goosen thought there was two there. As long as you always run the one hard and give yourself the option of two, it's positive cricket.
It's really been tough going here at the moment for the Dikdorings. They not able to get it away, as you see once again, looking for that big shot.
Werner Botha swinging, blowing the clouds away with that swing.
It's not easy to strike the ball on the surface. The CPI challenges earlier, they showed a bit of intent down towards the short boundary. But in general, that's been tough going for the batters here in Cape Town this week.
Yep.
I think someone like Dame Johnson, he showed everybody from the big slugger from the Yankee Royals.
Yeah.
He had no problems though. He put a few cars under pressure.
He was hitting balls over this clubhouse.
Should be a couple. That's good running. Amla not able down there, not able to prevent the two, and also that's been the key here at the Wally Watson Oval. It's the running between the wickets. If you are able to put the fielders under pressure, that's when you been able to just keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Well played there by Tian Goosen. Guided it down to third man. Batting nicely. So, to 9 overs. Score is 44 for 1. And Jasmeet Singh is going to bowl his second over. Very tidy, just 3 from it. I think as a lot of these guys are just used to playing on artificials wickets, so to have these grass wickets, which are pretty dry. I've seen a few wickets where the ball's turning square. Whoa, bowled him!
That is a wicket.
Unbelievable scenes here at the Willie Wilson Oval. Jasmeet Singh with his first wicket. Tian Goosen played all around it.
Much needed wicket for the Kiwis. Just as we've said, whenever you're looking to try and just move the game forward, that's when the mistakes do come in. And that's exactly what happened there for the Dikdorings. They lose their second wicket of the morning.
45 for 2 now. Nengyalees is the new man in. Bit of a chat there to Werner Botha about the plan going forward. So well bowled there by Jasmeet Singh. His first wicket of the game. The Kiwis would be happy with this start.
Comes in again from the...
Oh,
it was a beautiful delivery there. Beat the batter and the keeper. All ends up.
Great bowling this by Jasmeet. Proving a handful here for the Dikdorings.
Jasmeet Singh.
He's tall. Gives it a good rip.
Gives me a Harbhajan Singh vibes there, the way that that one turned. And he certainly enjoyed that. You can see, even though he didn't take the wicket, he's smiling. He knows he's got them in the pocket here.
Bowling with the sunnies on. Now you're backing yourself and you're bowling with sunglasses.
I think we've had this conversation on air, Ross, about spinners and sunglasses. Definitely backing yourself if you're bowling in sunglasses. But he's not like our mate who came out to bat with sunglasses the other day.
Yeah, that was it Mohed Raf?
Mohed Raf, yes, of the Pak Platoon Warriors.
Yeah.
Legend.
He was the hat-trick ball, wasn't he?
Hat-trick ball. Absolute legend, that boy. That's straight up in this air.
It's Van der Butter. It's the end of the day for him. It's well bowled there by Jasmeet.
Jasmeet Singh, you an absolute legend here. You've come on and turned the game on its head with a couple of wickets.
Van der Butter just playing too early. Maybe the ball's just stopped on him.
Seems like the old age South African struggles against
Spin
quality spin. You can take it down to any level, whether it's amateur, pros, juniors. When faced with top-class spinners, South Africans do buckle a bit.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Jasmeet Singh is exploiting here. He's got a double wicket over and really brought his team back in the game.
Fantastic view of the Western Province Cricket Club main pavilion.
That would be us in the far right-hand corner, is that correct?
Yep.
Second level?
Yep.
That would be...
Give us a wave there.
That's Ross there, waving to the crowd. I can see Ross is one of those guys who jumps off stage and expects people to catch him. Just expects people to catch him. Fantastic.
So 3 down on the Dikdorings. The new man in is David Olivier. Big job now. 2 new batsmen in. It's always tough when you've got 2 new guys in. Both need to get themselves in.
Just an update there on the overs. Oh, that's nice and slowly.
Chucked it up.
What a player, what a legend is Jasmeet Singh. He's got 2 wickets in the over, and he ended it up with one that I think touched the heavens before it came down. And he's very, very chuffed with his opening over.
So current figures for Jasmeet: 2 overs, 4 runs, and 2 wickets.
What a player, what a player.
So as we swap over for the 10 overs, it's 48 for 3. Dikdorings in a bit of trouble here. 2 batters having a chat in the middle about the plan for the next 10 overs. Which will be, let's make sure we bat these overs and get a target that our bowlers can defend. Pankaj Sharma, he's one of the stars of the Nengyalees guys. He used to be one of my umpires about 15 years ago. I think he got tired of umpiring and he wanted to play. So now he plays. What a mess. So Nikhil. Okay, so
We're back for the second 10, and we've got a scorecard for you as well. The technicians behind the scenes doing fantastic work under extreme conditions caused by a South African phenomenon called load shedding. Yeah, but it's the BMC Dikdorings. They've lost 3 of their Dorings, as it's 48 for 3 after 10. It's Renier Low and David Olivier. They'd like to put on a partnership just to create a bit of momentum. But the likes of Pankaj Sharma, he's not going to look not to allow that. It's up in the air, and it falls safely though.
thought about 2 there. Would have been not a clever idea. But the BMC Dikdorings under a bit of pressure here.
I think we've seen that anything over 130 does become a bit of a stiff target. So if the Dorings can put together a little bit of a partnership here, still plenty of overs left. It's not your general league game where 140 to 160 is par.
Yeah.
It's this is the World Champs. There's also pressure. You're playing live on LMS 1.
Yo.
Yeah, James.
The big stage.
Yeah, the big show. Yeah, we had the big show.
Unfortunately, it wasn't his show today.
Received a fantastic Yorker from
Pankaj Sharma.
Dilla Amla.
Oh, yes, that was top draw, that.
Yeah. So it's the men in black at the moment. They're the ones in control. And they are keeping a lid on these things. And saw it get a bit out of hand in the earlier game towards the short boundary. So it will be interesting to see which bowlers they do
It's
use.
a huge shot there. It's over the head of the long off fielder, and that's the first. Is that the first boundary of the innings?
That is not
No, second.
Second, yeah, but
first
the first six. Renier Low, he wasn't afraid to take the man on in the boundary, on long off,
Scenes here at the Willie Wilson Oval.
realizing that his team has gone one ones. He needed to do something, and he immediately launched one over the long off boundary for 6. That's the type of strikes that the Dikdorings will be hoping for from the likes of Low and Olivier.
So
Olivier in particular is not a small man, that's for sure.
tall man,
He's got the shoulders if it's in his area.
big swing arc, you would say. So 58
Long
for
levers,
3.
long
Long
levers.
levers, yeah, that's the word. 58 for 3 after 11. Projected score showing 105. We know that's not going to be enough for the Dikdorings.
I do think they targeting a lot more than that. If Olivier can keep on striking it that cleanly. It's a new bowler though, it's Khalid Shah, new over.
So choosing to go right arm round. I wonder why he's decided that. He's sort of eliminating the LBW.
I think he's worried about the short boundary. He doesn't want to be in the arc, so he'd rather go across the right hand, open up the offside field.
Yep. So Renier Low.
Once again, just teams from New Zealand, just doing things a little bit differently. They're always thinking out the box. That's the runner on there. Thought you should have had a shy, mate. You had the keeper back.
They've always been talk about the Black Caps. They've always been a team that in big tournaments they've punched above their weight. Would you say?
I don't even think it's anymore punching above the weight. They've done it so often these days.
And then they just
got to another World Cup semi-final.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
World Test
team.
champions.
It's another great shot there. Smash it over the bowler's head for 6.
That is
Unbelievable scenes here by Renier Low for the Dikdorings. He's made his intentions clear. He's not going to hang around.
Renier Low, you do strike it cleanly, don't you? And you watched David Olivier go over the offside, and he just said, "No, I'll go over the onside." And anything my mate can do, I can do even better. So Khalid Shah, he's under a bit of the pump now, because that's 2 sixes in the last 4 balls.
Great shot there. Arguably one of the toughest shots in the cricket over long on, like all of the on drive. And he's hitting that for 6. It's some serious skills.
So 4 arms of note.
It's another shot out there. Could be out. Oh, he's missed it.
As he missed it, looked like he made the ground.
He definitely got there. I'm not sure he even got a hand to it, but
as we see, it went there.
He looked like the batsman thought he was going to be out, but it's a great shot there.
The fielder just not being able to hold on, and suddenly the Nengyalees find themselves under a bit of pressure here with Low and Olivier on the charge. And he looked for the short boundary there and just missing out. But that's a big over, 12 from it. It's 70 for 3 after 12. And suddenly the game's been turned on its head with a couple of big strikes.
Okay, so 12 overs done. Score is 70 for 3. The Dikdorings looking like they're just putting their foot on the pedal a bit. A few boundaries in the last few overs. Allah's back into the attack, but starts to the wide. Just sort of fell away a bit there with his action. Projected score now at 118. If you look at the last 10 balls, a few boundaries there. 2 sixes, 2 fours, and a wide. That's another great shot out there, too long off. Just one though. Sort of as a batter, when you hit such a good shot, only goes for one, so it feels a bit unjustified.
Ubaidullah, he's back into the attack. He's the
Was a swing and he's bowled him. Unbelievable scenes here. The Wally Wilson Oval.
That's exactly
Ubaidullah, he's got his man.
That's exactly what the Nengyalees skipper wanted. He brought back his premier seamer, and Ubaidullah, he's struck a big blow because the Dikdorings were on the charge.
It was a big shot there. You miss, I hit. Got that right today, didn't I? So the Nengyalees guys are on top here. Head in the clouds, swing and a miss. Had no price there. So 72 for 4. Dikdorings in all sorts of trouble now. The new man Ian Keys is going to join Nengyalees, who's just 12 off 8. As the main man Yazia was saying, great captaincy there to bring the strike bowler back into the attack to get a wicket with a second ball. Absolute scenes here in Cape Town at the World Champs. 36 teams from around the world, from everywhere in the world really.
It's fantastic. You are in the Cape Town region, be sure to come down to the Wally Watson. It's lovely entertainment, and I'm sure if the cricket's not good enough for you, the beverages are equally, if not better, down here at the Wally Watson.
Okay, so Ian Keys on strike. Ooh, swing and a miss. Well bowled there by Ubaidullah. Fantastic figures in his third over. It's just gone for 15. Generally speaking, you know, in last man stands, you say it's a batter's game, but for this week, for me, it feels like it's been a bowler's game. Let's start with wide. Tough call there by Tulani, but was just outside the line. Ooh, it's on the pad. Bit of an appeal there, but look, to me it was always sliding down. Definitely sliding down, maybe just missing leg stump. Well bowled though. Okay, so 13 overs done. The score is 76 for 4. Here at the Wally Wilson Oval, Cape Town. Last man stands, world champs.
I think that wicket makes a big difference to the overall picture because the Dikdorings, they were looking to put the foot down there.
Just going to hand over to Last Man Stands Managing Director Simon Melbers. Thanks all. There.
Thank you very much. It's Been an interesting battle thus far, Simon. It's the Dikdorings. They just, whenever they look to be getting a bit of momentum into the innings, the Nengyalees have just pulled back with wickets at crucial junctures.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a seesaw this first inning so far. From what I've seen, a few boundaries and a bit of ebb and flow, but then they lose a wicket and then rebuild and lose a wicket. So they just need a bit of stability here, try and set themselves up for, what do you think, last 3 or so overs here? Try and go big.
Yes, I think they will be wanting to get above 120. They do have the men in the dugout. Come.
Is it Tian Goosen who did he get 50 or?
No
one got 50.
Nobody got 50 as yet.
I've heard big things about Tian. He's plays for. He's only 16 or 17, but playing for the junior representative sides up there in Gauteng. Goes to St. Stidians.
Great cricket institution that.
The Rabada's St. Stidians.
Rabada, that is he. They do produce fantastic cricketers. Wonderful facilities.
Don't tell Wayne about St. Stidians though. He's a Kes boy.
I know,
so
all these boys are Kes. That's what I have picked up, yeah. Wayne and Bjorn, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
And Bjorn's brother Wes and Wayne's brother Brett and Ross as well. He's Kes.
Definitely the boys in red. They had the pleasure of doing some rugby commentary there this year at the Kes Festival. Wonderful occasion, and just took a walk around the cricket fields and the indoor centres. And as all these wonderful schools, they have the honours boards up, and some great names we've seen over the years. Graham Smith, of course, the Proteas captain.
Yeah, Dane Villas,
Neil McKenzie. Wonderful producers of talent for South African cricket.
No, definitely. So Zahir's going to step away now, so thanks for joining us, and I'll see him back here in a bit. But it'll just be me taking us on through for the rest of this first innings. As we see Ian Keys on strike in Ramesh Lakmal with ball in hand. He's bowled the 2 overs, just gone for the 11 so far, so fairly tidy. He starts with a wide here, commentator's curse again. So just looking at the field, they've got deep square leg, a cow corner, and then a wideish long on. Those two guys are quite close together there, but trying to protect the short boundary. And we've got long off, sweep on the offside, and the third man. There's another swing and a miss there from Keys. Good bat speed, but no connection. So this wicket just drying out in the middle here. Looks like it's coming through nicely, but just can't make contact. Lakmal just hanging out there and trying to get Keys to go over the offside. Oh, no one's carved away. Still going to hit a bit straight off the inside of the bat and out there to the deep boundary. Full and straight and well fielded there by Lakmal. Very good from the tall man. So 2 balls left here. It's 80 for 4. So wind just starting to howl here. Another big swing, but just outside the wide line. And called wide by Tulani, the umpire. And again, same again. I want inside though, so good bowling by Lakmal. So make sure you stay with us. 5 overs to go here in the first innings. But at the innings break, going to be crossing over to the main man here at LMS TV1, Ross Kaywood. He's going to be doing some interviews down on the boundary line. Of course, Ross very familiar with the Nengyalees team from New Zealand. Runs Last Man Sands over in New Zealand. And hopefully we'll get a few of the Dikdorings players interviewed as well. it's turned into a lovely day here in Cape Town. We had a lot of rain yesterday. And the clouds just sitting nicely on top of Table Mountain at the moment. But sun's out, the wind's blowing. So that's nicely hit out over extra cover. It's going to bounce away for 4. It's a beautiful shot there by Keys. He's been looking to do that for the last over or so and finally got that one cleanly. Just see it there, tossed up and just timed it beautifully and it flew away. Fielders didn't even move. 2, 3, 4 bounces and a little roll into the rope. Thanks for the spectator for fielding the ball. This one is wider and not timed as well. Chopped out to the offside. So if you're watching along on Facebook or on YouTube, just be sure to drop us a comment or a line. It'd be great to hear from everyone tuning in. If you've got any questions about last man stands or anything like that, it's always nice to hear from our followers. It's worked away to the offside, just behind point. Of course, this is day 3 of the Last Man Stands World Championship here from Cape Town. So a group game here. And they're all trying to qualify for the main event. Slower ball, nicely bowled. That was out the back of the hand, I think. And just sat up and tucked away for 1. So a few variations here from Pankaj Sharma. Another, again, slow ball. This one's been walloped over the side screen onto the mound. Big hit there by Keys. Slow ball, but just too full on this occasion. And duly met. So Keys just don't get going here, as we just see a replay. That one hit long up onto the mound there. The fielder signalled 6, but we all knew it. Another single. So Ubaid Ullah now, 1 for 18 off 3, been very tight. But we're coming towards the back end here, so he'll hope to retain that. There's Keys and Nengyalees, who hasn't seen much of the strike in the last couple of overs. They'll look to boost the runs here. They'll be hoping to get up to around 130, 140, I imagine. As this one's hit again, it's high. The fielder going to get under it. He should get there, and he's taken it comfortably. But that's well done. Great last man stands awareness there by Nengyalees. I'm pretty sure he got back for the steal there. So, of course, last man stands is a double jeopardy for the balls gets hit in the air, as it was by Keys. Low can also be run out at the non-striker's end, but he realised that it went high. And he managed to get down and back for 2. And he gets in there for the steal. So 2 runs to the score, so good for the team. And Keys had a little bit of impetus there, 6 and a 4 in the last couple of overs, but 18 off 13. So hello to all our viewers tuning in. I've just jumped on the Facebook now to see who's watching. So drop us a comment. It'd be great to hear from everyone. That's a nice hard length there by Ubaid Ullah. Bangs it in. So 100 for 5 now. 16.3 overs gone. So just the 17 balls left in the innings. 130 would be a good score here from Dikdorings. Bit of a seesaw innings. Got going and then slowed down. But Stefan Kemp just struggling a little here. So saw him coming there. Clever bowling there by Ulla, but good batting. Are they going to come back for two? Comes down, but the bowler probably rightfully just holds on. If he misses, there's likely an overthrow at that end. So 101 for 5 here. 3 overs left. So 18 runs off the last 10 balls here, including the steal and the wicket. As the power just returns to Rhonda Bosch, and we're thankfully greeted with the air conditioning and the fans. Of course, load shedding in South Africa at the moment, so the power intermittently goes off, which is not ideal, but it's just what you have to deal with. So another single there as Lakmal's bowling his final over. So drop a comment on the live feed. Let us know where you're watching from. Good hard lengths here by Lakmal. Renier low just struggling a little bit now. He's just got off to a fly, but that's good bowling as well. Inside the wide line, a hard length. And again, fantastic dish from Lakmal. Great control. So our man in the hot seat, Ross Kaywood, getting ready down there pitch side for the mid-innings interview. So make sure you stay tuned in the innings break, because that's the outside edge there. It's going to run away for 4. Handy runs for Dikdorings. So Lakmal's been hanging it out. 2 plainer misses on the third one. It's taking the edge, and it's a run away for 4. So if you join us on Facebook or YouTube and you don't know much about Last Man Stands, it's an 8-a-side cricket format, and this is our World Championship event. If you'd like to get more info, just jump onto lastmanstands.com/join, or just have a look. This one's chipped up, and well done by Lakmal. Great catch. So that's the end of Nengyalees. 19 off 18, caught and bowled by Ramesh Lakmal. He's bowled very well, so deserved a wicket, and he's got his first. It's a pretty easy catch. We had to make some ground over his shoulder, so not bad. Any presence of mind to look for the double play, but Stefan Kemp too experienced. So 2 overs left here. Nathan de Toit joining Stefan Kemp. So numbers 7 and 8 now for Dikdorings. So hello if you're joining from New Zealand. Of course, Nengyalees bowling here. Team from New Zealand up against BMC Dikdorings from Rudaport, which is up in Gauteng. Same state as Johannesburg. Clever batting by Kemp. Just bangs it in. Don't think they'll come back for 2. Nengyalees has been a good fielding outfit. And look, a well-balanced side. Haven't seen them bat yet, but bowlers have been disciplined, and I enjoyed the off-spin as well. It was wily. Interestingly, they chose to make Dikdorings hit into the wind in the first 10, but they worked successfully, got some wickets on the board. Now they've swung around, and the lesser batsmen are finding it difficult to find their short boundary. The this one's pushed out to the offside. They're running hard. They're going to come back. Stefan Kemp is going to the keeper's end. No, and not out. So well done, well run there by Nathan Detroit. We might see a replay here. Look tight. It's pushed into the offside. They took off, looking for two from the get-go. Great gather and throw by the umpire. Just seeing Detroit come back in the frame. It's hard to make the line out, though. He comes back. Oh, touch and go, but I think he's just made it. The skin of his teeth. But good bowling again here by Pankaj Sharma. They're finding this wide line and just inside that tram line very well. Taking this leg side boundary out of play. Nathan Detroit, he's a number 8 batsman, but maybe he could look to take off stump guard here, get right across his crease. He comes down the wicket now. And this one has been hung out too wide there by Sharma. So good move by Detroit, making the bowler change his tactics. Ooh, and again, just a little too wide. So Sharma's tactics are very clear, but he's executed pretty well up until now. A couple of loose ones now, though. One ball left to go in his spell, north for 33. No one's clapped out to the offside. I think it'll just be one, though. Well fielded out there by, I think that's Lakmal. That's a good spell there by Sharma. He took a little bit of tap from Ian Kemp in his previous over, but it's come back strongly in this one. So 8 off that final over there. Great to see a few people coming in here to watch. To see a couple of kids down to my left setting up their plastic cricket set. So enjoying the cricket and going to have a hit themselves. It's going to be Asadullah Amla to bowl the final over. 1 for 10 so far, so been very handy. He's had a decent clip about him as well. And this one's clopped out towards long off fielder coming in, not going to get there though. It'll just be one. So wind just really starting to blow here in Cape Town. And there we go. Nick and well caught there by the keeper. So that's Nathan Detroit out. 7 off 6 balls. Sorry, Stefan Kemp, I think that is, who's out now. Just looking at the beautiful Western Province Cricket Club pavilion there. We're just on the second floor there on the right in the commentary box. Just giving a wave now. And we've got Ross Coward setting up for the mid-innings interview down there on the ground. To see into bowl now. And he's going to go for the 2. It's going to be tight there. Sets off, coming back. Good throw. Well collected and run out. So good fielding by Nengyalees. Well closed out. It's never good in last man stands if you don't bat out your full 20 overs, and Dikdorings have been dismissed here for 115. So saw a run out there. He took off for 2, couldn't quite get back, and that's the end of the innings. So 115 for 8 all out here, 19.3 overs. So a very disciplined display from what I saw from the Nengyalees. They look a well-balanced side. So you haven't seen them bat yet, but the bowling and fielding look very strong. They've had good tactics and got the bowlers at the right end, I thought. Spinners from the avenue to missed end, and the seamers coming from the Gary Curson end and taking the shorter leg side boundary out of play. So there's a beautiful wide shot there. Looking over the Wally Wilson Oval here towards the pavilion. Absolutely beautiful facility. On the right hand side of the screen, you might just be able to make out that's where the Gary Curson Oval is. And then down just behind the clubhouse here, there's the YMCA Oval where our other games are taking place. Of course, if you want to watch any of those games, jump across to LMS TV 2 or LMS TV 3. So if you're on our YouTube channel or on lastmanstands.com, you can see all those games being live streamed or follow the scores from the World Champs or any other games happening around the world at the moment. It's a fantastic display here as we look at the Dikdorings batting card. Tian Goosen was bowled by Singh for 31 off 33. Nengyalees caught and bowled by Lakmal, who bowled very well, I thought, 23 off 20. Ian Keys, 18. Werner Botha, 13. David Olivier, 13. Nathan de Toit was run out for 8. Stefan Kemp, 3. And ZP, the Big Show, Hanschmeyer, was bowled by Amla for a golden duck, unfortunately. And 2 wickets apiece for Amla, Ullah and Singh, and the 1 for Ramesh Lakmal. So Jasmeet Singh with the off spinner, 2 overs, 2 for 4, so very handy from him. Amla 2 for 11. Ullah 2 for 22. Lakmal 1 for 21. And then Kelly Chai had 2 overs, 0 for 19, and Pankaj Sharma 4 overs, 0 for 34. So we'll very good economies there from the bowlers, as you can see. 4 of them going for under 6 and over, and 2 of them for about 3 and over or under. So very, very, very good. Of course, Dikdorings not able to complete their innings. So we've got just about to cross over to Ross Kaywood. Now he's got to feel the players down by the boundary. So I'll hand over to Ross now and get a bit more info about the match.
Thanks, guys. We are halfway through the Nengyalees against the Dikdorings games. I've got Ubaid Allah and Jasmeet Singh, a superb bowling performance from them. Ubaid Allah's figures were 4 for 11. How did that go?
Well, that's really fantastic. From the captain's side, he said we must just bowl line and length, and that's what we do.
Jasmeet, two overs, two wickets and 4 runs. Well bowled.
Thank you. Yeah, just trying our absolute best that we do every day. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, it worked today, so thank you.
You guys are obviously all the way from New Zealand. You're having a great tournament?
So far it's been really, really good. Great weather, beautiful city, so thank you so much. Yeah, it's been really good.
So word has it that the whole of New Zealand is watching this game, so there's no pressure, just chasing 110 odd?
Yeah, they are watching, and look, the job is just half done. We got to still get the next half done as well, so we'll try our best as we do every day. Thank you.
Well, go well in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Next I have the Czech Republic guys. I've got 4 years. Yesterday he had a great game, 5 wickets and 50 runs. It's his first time they're his world champs. Welcome, Mustahid. Welcome, Foyez. Well done, buddy. So yesterday, fantastic game, 50 runs and 5 wickets. Tell us about that.
What to tell about that? It was totally unexpected, and I didn't expect to get a 5-wicket haul here in South Africa with spin bowling, but it happened. So it helped our team. What I think was a big help for the whole team.
So you guys, so you've won 2 from 3, so you're in the knockouts. Unlucky today. Are you guys going to you looking forward to the next round, the knockouts?
Yes, absolutely right. Because 2017 we've been there, and we that time we also played the knockouts. This time we qualified for the knockouts, and I hope that we can go further.
So you guys were here in 2017. It's obviously 2022 now. So, and then you guys are looking to come back in 2023.
Yes, obviously. I think I love this country, the environment and the overall tournament setup and everything. I love everything about this tournament, and I hope that I can come next time also.
We'll go well the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Next I have with me Mustahir, the captain of Czech Republic. Czech Republic. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good, all good. The environment is very good. So we are from the Bangladesh. It's a different environment for us, and we really enjoy the environment as well as the cricket environment as well.
So we were saying earlier, this is your second time in Cape Town. You were here in 2017. Are you guys having a great time this tournament?
Yes, now it's more beautiful, okay, rather than the last time. Last time we were also in the quarter final. The Faiz Moshe said that. This time also we qualified. We are hopeful that we'll do more better cricket. Today we lost, but we are hopeful we'll do some better.
That's what I'm saying. So you got the last 16, but last time you got to the quarterfinals. We're going to go one better this year.
Yes, hopefully we'll be in quarterfinal. Now we lost in a very bad way today. But somehow if we qualify, if we need to qualify to play, then we are hopeful we'll go to the quarterfinal as well as semi-final and the rest. Let's see what happens.
Well, good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, man.
Next I have with me Naveed. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, Naveed's not with us, so we're going to cross back to you guys in the commentary studio.
Thanks, Ross. That's absolutely superb stuff Thank you, Ross. Sounded great, and great to hear from all the guys from Nengyalees and Czech Republic. Of course, Czech Republic had a great, well, they didn't have a great win. They actually had a bad loss early, but they've managed to win 2 from 3 and qualify for the Cup finals. And Nengyalees have played very well so far, and they looking good. So Dikdorings have got a bit of an uphill battle here, defending a low total, but anything can happen in cricket. We all know that. So be looking to get some early wickets and put the pressure on. Looks like they've got a left arm seamer to open the bowling. So hopefully he can shape it into the right-handers, and the guys hitting to the leg side long boundary. So chip a few up and see how they go. But I think this is a good play from Dikdorings. Make it tough, make it interesting. Put the pressure on early. So they must, I think, go relatively full in these first few overs. Try and swing it and make the guys hit long into the wind. In the back 10, it's going to be easier hitting for the Nengyalees, but hopefully the Dikdorings be hoping they're bowling to the lesser batsman there and they can defend that total. So we've just seen the batsman about to walk out now. Tulane, the umpire, just hurrying them along. Of course, just a 10-minute, should just be a 10-minute interval. And the Dikdorings are keen to get going as quickly as possible. Just been watching a bit of action over on Gary Kirsten Oval. Phil Simpson and Jeff Lynn batting over there for 3 short CC. Up against Daxina Destroyers, so they're 85 for 3. They'll be looking to get that up more towards 140, but they're going to need a big finish there. And Daxina Destroyers, of course, they're needing a win to try and qualify here. There's all the teams still in the group stage at the moment. We lost a few games yesterday with rain, but we've managed to rearrange those. So guys, we're just going to have we just need a 30-second break here, so the feed's going to drop, but please don't leave us. Please rejoin us. We just got to swap some power issues over here with load shedding, and our tech team working very hard to try and sort it out. So we'll be back in 30 seconds, so please don't go anywhere, but we'll be back in a tick. We're back here just in time for the first ball. Ian Keys opening the bowling, right arm over. And that's swung away to the leg side. So good to see Dikdorings being aggressive here. They've got the slip in. David Olivier at first slip, the skipper. Got Tian Goosen, keeper. Ian Keys ball in hand. And they've got the cover in as well. We've got long off, long on. The big show's down here at deep backward point. Then they've got a square leg, but he's about 20 metres in off the boundary. So I'll be looking to shape it and get a nick here. As Jasmeet Singh just adjusting his gloves and taking guard. So it'll be interesting to see how he approaches this. I hope they're going to... I hope he can get it through the offside here. And Keys obviously be trying to shape it away. They're looking for the nick, the Dikdorings, but if Singh's good enough, there's plenty of space to recover. You can run it down maybe third man, but it's risky. And it's full, two straight down. It's clipped away. Goosen chasing it, slides, pick up and throw. Well done by him. They've only scampered through for a single there, so not great intensity in the running between the wickets from Nengyalees, but only early in the innings, they're just getting warmed up. So we just check a few other scores here. He's full, and that's a great shot there by Nicol Gallion. Full, and he smacked it away up over that cover fielder. And one or two bounces for four. Beautiful batting there by Nicol. So Heritage Cricketers 127 for 4 after 15. BMC Victorians got 135 for 4 after 20, and Rebel 61 for naught in reply. 3 short, 94 for 4 on Gary Kirsten. So if you want to watch them, jump onto YouTube, LMS 1, 2, 3 or 4, our different channels. This one off the outside edge, it's going though, one bounce down for 4. So it's good bowling there by Keys. He's gotten the edge, but flew away. And the Big Show's fetching it from the hedges here. I was speaking to the Big Show last night in the bar, and he actually played in the World Champs final for Kings 8 back in 2012. So he's been around the traps, the Big Show. As I'm joined in the commentary box by our main man, just been down the boundary, Ross Kaywood. Welcome back, Roscoe.
Thanks, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, all good, bud. Enjoying this beautiful day, and there's some good cricket.
Fantastic day here in Cape Town. Fantastic to see the New Zealand guys having a great time. They're well in this game, carrying the weights of the nation of New Zealand.
Lucky it's only a small nation. I know I was very impressed. They bowled very disciplined lines, and I think they got their tactics spot on with the wind and the boundary and the bowlers from which end, Ross?
It's fantastic. Ubaid Allah, his 4 overs just going for 11. It's 2 wickets, and Jasmeet Singh, the off spinner, fantastic game. Gave it a big rip. varied his lengths, varied his lines, varied the pace.
think
So
Jasmeet looks pretty experienced cricketer there, Ross.
Yep.
He played a pretty good standard in New Zealand.
he plays his club cricket in Auckland. I'm not sure which club. I think it's actually Grafton Cricket Club. And then plays obviously his last man stands in central Auckland at the Auckland Domain. So Nikhil Gallant, he's their main man. Goes hard at the beginning of an innings, gets them off to flyer normally.
This one, little inside edge into the pad there. Just going to go away for a single though. So you've got the scorecard is just a little bit delayed here. We're trying to get it updated, but I'll talk you through it. So here we go. It's come through now. 10 for naught off. Or it should be more now. We're into the second over here. So a beautiful shot over cover by Nengyalees before. It's nicely played out to mid-wicket.
So Nikhil Gallant carrying a bit of a ACL injury.
Oof.
He was out for the best part of 18 months. Played 3 games this summer, but he's made sure that he managed his injury, so he was going to be here for the World Champs here in Cape Town.
Yeah, it's good to have him here. It's great to have the New Zealand team here. Obviously travelled a long way, as have some of the other teams, but it could
Up in
be
the air. It's going to fall just short of the man at Cow Corner.
So if you forget how big of a hit and how big that wind is there, Ross, I don't think we're going to see, we saw quite a few yesterday, but I don't think we're going to see any sixes into the squash court today. If we do, man's wielding a serious axe.
It's a great shot there by Nikhil Gallant.
Wow.
He's just leant into it and swept it over the square leg boundary for 6. Unbelievable scenes here in Cape Town.
Got the counter on you there, Ross. As we saw that one hit straight up the ball before. Didn't quite reach, but the next ball, Galleon's gone bang. And the fielders retrieved it, relay throw back in. So Nathan du Toit here.
Dutoy.
Sorry, Ben. So apologise to anyone watching from Rudaport. My pronunciation is a little off, but Ross is going to help me as much as he can.
So direct translation of the Dikdorings is thick thorns.
Thick thorn.
Still tickle down to short fine leg there for a single by Nikhil Gallant. He's 16 of 6, so striking at 200%.
A good start here for Nengyalees, 20 for naught off 2. Just needing 96 more off 90 balls. So, but the Dikdorings, they'll be looking to be the thorn in the side here and pick up a few early wickets. So you see Keys back into the attack. I know they've taken that slip out, but I think they from the first over, I think they should actually get it back in here. Keys was bowling some great shape. He got the outside edge. It's just a shame that it went down to third man boundary and not into the hands. Oh, Jesus.
It's a great shot. He just slapped it over extra cover for 6. Nikhil Gallant, take a bow.
It's an unbelievable shot that, Ross. Just hit flat and hard over extra cover. It is a shorter boundary to that side. We're on the edge of the square today, but still, it's great timing and placement. It's not an easy thing to do.
He's made his intentions clear, has Nikhil Gallant. He's not here to waste time. Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, this is up though,
Top
the
edge.
fielder, but he's not going to get there. It's
Sailed
another
over
6.
Absolute scenes here, Mr. Simon Melbers. The Wally Wilson Oval here at West Forest Cricket Club. That's 2 6s in 2 balls.
So 32 for naught here after 2.2 overs. Keys, body language not great there. Head down, walking back to his mark, but he needs to find something here for his team. They need a couple of wickets. They've also driven down a long way from Rudaport Oh, and that's better. That's better length there. Just pulled his length back a little, outside off stump, trying to feed Tian Goosen a little nick there. The back and across, and his hands and head. There's a great length there. A little nod of appreciation from Galleon back to Keys. Oh, and a good hard length there. I think that might have got him where you don't want to be hit there, Ross.
It's a good comeback here by Ian Keys to be hit for 2 sixes, to bowl 2 dots.
He's thinking he might have left a mark here on Galleon. Oh, yep, that's it.
The inner thigh.
The top of the inner thigh. Probably don't rub that one. Oh, well bowled again there by Keys. Superb length. Reminds me a bit of Josh Hazelwood there. It's in and around, just nibbling around on a good length. Galleon wants to get his hands at the ball. But again, look, just leaves him a little. Really well bowled.
Great comeback there. Look here, Nickel Gallen's stats.
He's got a nice dog too.
He's played 48 games, 1,598 runs, averages 43, so the man can play. So 3 overs done. The score is 32 for naught. Nickel Gallen 29 of 12, and Jasmeet Singh just 1 of 3. Hasn't had much of the strike.
Of course, if you're joining us here, you've just come on Facebook. We're at the LMS World Championship here in Cape Town. So in the group stages at the moment, just the 3rd day. The team's looking to qualify through. Top 2 teams go to the Cup. We've got the Nengyalees from Auckland, New Zealand, and BMC Dikdorings from Rudaport in South Africa. Nathan the tweet. He's stopped that, but he's took it flush on the ankle. Oh, I think that might have hurt. He's down there. We get Giuliani's calling for some spray. Oh, he's taking that flush on the shin. Saved his team at least 1 run, but that's going to sting that one. So he's getting some attention there, so we could have a couple of minutes delay here, but please don't leave us. We're going to look at some of the other games here. We've got on course of LMS TV2. We've got the 3 short CC from Australia up against Daxina Destroyers from Joburg. 3 short of 102 for 5 after 19 overs. And then we've got BMC Victorians. We see the replay there, and he just went to lift the left foot and just took it flush on the ankle.
It's never nice there, getting a ball on the ankle or the shin.
Not enjoyable, and it's great sportsmanship there. The Nengyalees team showed some great concern, as did the umpire, and we look like we're going to get underway here. Detroit's up and going again. So just to cap there, BMC Victorians 135 for 4 after 20. They're playing Rebels. Rebels 109 for naught after 8.4. So Rebels well and truly in control of that one. So off again here, Detroit in. Nice hard length, and he's still hobbling a little bit on that ankle there, Ross.
Didn't look pretty sore that, but glad he's okay.
And to round out the current games going on, we've got Heritage Cricketers 160 for 5 after 17.2. They're playing All-Stars Singapore. Heritage Cricketers from Bangladesh there, and All-Stars Singapore, of course, from Singapore. That one's gone the big heave, but inside edge and goes away to deep backward square. So, Ross, I'm really liking the look of this Nengyalees team. They look very balanced side, but who else have you seen throughout the tournament from the other 34 teams, plus these 2, 36 in total, that's impressed you?
I watched the Rebels on day 1. They comfortably beat the Abusement Parks from Ipswich, Australia. The Czech Republic are a good team. Obviously, they played this morning. And I'm yet to see Layla, but I've heard good things about them. And then the CPI Masters this morning from South Africa, from Johannesburg.
Oh, geez, this is it high. This could be out, though. Fielder coming in, under it, and he's taking it.
Extra cover boundary.
So they're on the board.
Jasmeet
the Dikdorings. It's gone very high there, but slightly into the breeze and well judged by the fielder out there. And Jazzy Singh has bowled superbly, but he's got to walk off. Great slow ball there. I think that's just out the side of the hand there, Ross.
It's great bowling that, very wily. So the Nengyalees lose their first wicket.
Oh, it's gone. The old crocodile hands technique, but successful.
Any high catch in the wind here in Cape Town is a tough catch. So the new man in is Ramesh Lakmal. Also bowled pretty well.
So 32 for 1 now. The Nengyalees side from Auckland, New Zealand. So, of course, if you're watching on Facebook, drop us a comment. Or watching on YouTube, drop us a comment. I'm just going to have a look now and see what's going on there. And we can hopefully answer a few of your questions.
It is late in the evening in New Zealand, I think just after midnight. So thanks to everyone who's watching there. I'm sure the Court Short boys are watching. I know they are definitely making plans to get out here next year.
We hope so. Great bunch of guys.
Speaking to their wives early on, saying, trying to get as much notice as possible.
Get your leave forms in early. So drop us a comment. Obviously, we've got some big numbers coming through on the Facebook. Drop us a like. Please share it. We're obviously trying to create a massive cricket watching community here. We've got all 5 fields are being used. They're all being live streamed in some capacity. As the graphics aren't quite right. They're just a little bit slow, but it is 32 for 1. As you see, a beautiful shot there of Table Mount and the tablecloth just coming off. I think we're in for a belting afternoon of cricket action here, Roscoe.
Yep, the weather set fair. There's no rain today.
Ooh, well done, Goosen, the keeper. Just taking a bit of leg and the dot ball, so good from Detroit.
Apologies, guys. A few technical issues yet. Don't want to load shedding, but our technical guys are on the case and working as hard as they can.
So Keys back into the attack here. So this is the 5th over now.
A really good battle this between Keys and Nengyalees.
Oh, that one's a wide though. Just probably going for the magic ball, I think there, Ross, starting on leg and trying to shape it across.
Apologies, I think Nengyalees is out, and that is actually Jasmeet Singh.
We'll get that sorted out. The live scoring's just frozen a little bit as this one's pushed out into the covers. And the long off fielders come round and come in and tossed it in. Another wide there, so
yep.
Just got to keep it tight here. So we've just affected by the load shedding here, which is slightly affecting our graphics, so we apologise for that, but we'll try and let you know what the score is as much as possible. Of course, there's about 4 2-hour periods a day where unfortunately the power here in Cape Town goes off. So we're doing our best. We're going to call up Cyril Ramaphosa and see if we can get the power sorted out. But he's got a few other issues he's dealing with at the moment.
Because the inbox is pretty full.
And so far is not.
Pala pala.
So another single here.
So it's a belter day here in Cape Town. Sun's blazing down. Bit windy. That goes with the territory here in Cape Town. Fantastic place to have a world champs tourist destination, one of the best in the world.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning, Ross. I'm just looking here. We'll ask our cameraman if we can get a wide shot across Table Mountain, but the tablecloth just draping over the mountain at the moment as this one's hit high and long. Could be another wicket here. Fielder coming in. Don't think he's going to get there. Oh, here's a great effort.
Really good
Ended
effort
up
there.
going with his feet in the end there, Ross.
Great effort there. I think he thought he might be on a football field.
I think he was trying to catch it on his stomach. Just slide underneath it there. It was great to see Dikdorings giving it their all. They're trying to get themselves back into this contest. Need a couple more wickets here. This is is it Detroit or
Detroit.
Detroit?
Detroit. It's a silent T.
Silent T. He looks a youngster here. Oh, that's a great shot
there
there.
by Luckmal. Just leans into it. Great cover drive there for 4.
They're all using the Taz bats here, or
They are.
yeah, and that one
Promoting the
pinged off.
brand.
That was another slow ball as well. See that nice high elbow, Ross? Reminded me of you there. Just pumped it through the covers.
That's you, buddy. I'm not left-handed.
No, I don't think that's me. I'm a bit more bottom hand oriented. Another slow ball. This one's hit straight. Fielder should get round though and keep it to 1. So drop us a message if you're watching. Make sure you share it with your mates. We're keen to get as many people on here as possible. We've got other games going on around the grounds too. We'll keep you posted on a few of those. LMS TV 2 with Wayne Grieve and Brian Bain. There's another wide there from the tweet. And LMS TV 3 with our main man, Ricky.
Ricky, what a guy. He's made a strong case to be commentator of the tournaments. Fantastic sense of humour, knowledge of the game. He's heavily involved in the last man stand setup here in Cape Town.
If you jump on our Instagram page as well, there's a great video that we've put up of him leaving his farm in Muizenberg this morning.
In Malmesbury.
Sorry.
Malmesbury.
Even there.
He was chatting to his horses and his ducks, telling them that he was on his way to the World Champs here in Cape Town.
So a
Fantastic
good
guy.
slow ball there from the toy. He's cut that inside the wide line. So just keeping it tight here, but they need a couple of wickets. There's a slow ball again. No one's down the leg side though. It's going to be a wide. So that's a 3-run wide.
Okay, Jasmeet Singh on strike. High back lift.
He's got almost like a double pumped back lift there, Ross. It starts high and then goes back in lower. That one's just down the leg side again. I don't know if there's anything on it. We'll wait for the signal from the umpire giving us runs. That's the end of the over. So Detoy completing another one. So I've just been sent a picture of the wicket over at Pinelands Cricket Club. We've got a couple of games kicking off there at 2 o'clock.
Brilliant. I'm sure the sunshine is baking those wickets now.
Bit of wind, bit of sun, always good for a nice dry wicket. So the big show into bowl now, Ross.
Yep. It's,
Do you remember him playing for Kings 8 back in 2012?
I do, to a degree. Definitely, his show ended early in his batting today. He was out the first over.
Yeah. I think he got a golden duck.
Yeah.
So didn't come off, but it looks like he's going to be a right arm, medium pace. Hopefully.
Captain just giving him high five there. Just a word of encouragement.
The big show needs to put on the big show here. They need about 2-3 wickets, get into some of the all-rounders and bowlers
Oh, unbelievable scenes here for the Dikdorings on the route report.
Welcome to the big show, as they would say.
Cape Town Last Man Stands World Champs is the big show of Last Man Stands.
And the big show's rocked back off leg peg there.
He's given his team a sneak of hope here. Everyone's coming around him to congratulate him. He's generating a bit of pace with that action of his.
Yeah, he's got a nice little wrist whip on it there. Just, I think, inside edge there from Lakmal, but it's just started on off stump. A little tickle and pinging onto leg stump there, but they need a couple more wickets here. The boys from Rudeport.
Rudeport. That's how you pronounce it.
I'll get it by the end of the week, I hope. So I hope the Dikdorings be hoping that they're still around for us to pronounce it anyway.
So Pankaj Sharma comes in at number 4 for the Nengyalees. The men in black all the way from Auckland, New Zealand, representing the great nation of New Zealand. Fantastic to have them here at the World Champs.
So how does Pankaj normally approach his innings? He's going to be looking to go hard there, Ross.
I think he has a few sighters and then he goes hot, he goes big. He won't be used to these big boundaries. He's used to the Auckland domain where some of the fields are between 30 and 40 meters. But he's a good enough player to adjust to the conditions. It's one of the great things about this game of cricket is adjusting to the local conditions.
That one's a nice start there from Sharma. Sets off, hairs off for the first, but they won't get back for the second.
Always good to get off the mark. First ball, one of the better things in cricket as a batter, just to get off that duck.
So, big match up here. Ooh, well bowled again. So Nengyalees, they're looking a little nervous here against the big show. Just hesitant, keeping their hands nice and low, just pushing it into the offside. This one's just pushed down to point, and the keeper comes round and fetches. So we need some wickets here. And Dikdorings, the big thorn, or thick thorn, sorry, as it translates, I'm told.
The big show is bowling some tidy over here. Singles in this form of the game are worth gold. As good as a dot, I'd say.
Now, Nengyalees are ahead of the rate here. They were 30 for naught after 3. This is now going to be...
Change of bowler. Trying to work out.
I think this is... It's not Keys, I don't think. He didn't have as much hair as this bloke.
So once again, apologies for the technical issues yet. Technical team is on the case, working as hard as they can.
Ooh, big swing.
Missed there by Jasmeet. He's apologising to Pankaj.
They don't need to do anything daft here, the Nengyalees. They obviously... Have they won both their games so far, Ross? Or
This is only the second game.
this is only the second, so they need 2 wins to make sure they go through. So they don't want to banana slip and then let anyone into it, as that one's called wide. So Dikdorings, probably need to go wicket to wicket here, try and get a false shot. This one's banged out to long off. So the Dikdorings, they impressed me with the ball here, but they're just a few runs short on the board, I think. That's I suppose a heavy ball, this lad.
Yeah, he's got, seems to have a good action. Gets his wrist behind the seam.
It's a good leave there. Love to see a leave in last man
Yeah,
stands.
it's not a sight that you see often.
But showing good respect to the bowler here. Oh, and again, that's not a leave, Ross. He's beaten him there.
He's all ends up there. Pankaj Sharma had no idea.
And sheepishly re-scratches his guard after that one. Just looked like he just cut away from him a bit there.
Just not getting into line.
So I've noticed that a couple of times the Nengyalees bats,
Okay.
Kiwi guys. This is nicely played. Nice cut. Square the wicket, and big Stephen Kemp does the fielding out here.
So, was talk of after the tournament, us all going up Table Mountain. Would you be interested in that?
I would be. I fly out very late at night on the 19th, about midnight. So if it's on that day, I'm definitely keen. I've got to probably deconstruct a bit of scaffolding and do a few odd jobs around the place, but definitely will be keen. Haven't been up there yet. I've been to Cape Town twice. I've seen a lot of Western Province Cricket Club, but not too much of any other parts of Cape Town. Seen a lot of the pool bar at the Radisson Blue as well.
Yep.
That one's down the leg side. So the big show
Back into the mix.
is back in the mixer.
It's a good spell here by the big show. He's keeping his team in the mix here. Oh.
Oh, and he gets the neck.
He's nicked it down to third man. There's no man there, so it's 4 runs. Welcome boundary there for the Nengyalees. A little bit of a fist pump there. Keep the motivation levels going there. It's a windy day here in Cape Town. The sun is out. Set fair for the rest of the afternoon, so a full quota of 18 games on today here in Cape Town. Always trying to play the little glide down to third man. That is my brother Matthew Kaywood's favourite shot.
His favourite shot's the forward defence from my time with him when he played that one game for my club.
What was it? How many 100 balls Matthew Kaywood?
Yeah, I think he got about... We were blocking out for the draw, unfortunately. Had a bit of a collapse, and then, yeah, Matt, he batted, I don't know, for a long time, for about 13. And the opposition, they weren't too happy when they uploaded the scores. They put 11 not out off 150 balls or something up on the scorecard.
Oh, hilarious.
But we got the draw, so that's what counts.
Absolutely. There's one competitive man, there's Matthew Kaywood.
It's good hard lengths, and he does manage to get the dab. I like... It's risk and reward. I mean, the Nengyalees want to keep rotating, but they don't want to nick one of those, because Tian Goosen behind the stumps is hungry to gobble one of those chances up. Of course, young Tian, I think he's only 16 or 17. He's in the Gauteng side for the Coke Week, which starts in Stellenbosch from Friday, I think, Zahir told me. He'll be commentating out there. Thursday. So we just score just ticking along. Yeah, we're trying to get a bit of intel from down on the field. The live scoring not pulling through, unfortunately. But our man down there, Tulani's trying to give us the heads up so we can feed it to you. Fortunately, with the load shedding, the network is not ideal. And we're Not getting those scores coming through to us. But we're on it, so we'll feed you some info as soon as possible. Please don't leave us. Plenty of good cricket action coming up for the rest of the day on LMS TV1 with Zahir and Ross Kaywood. We've got LMS TV2 with Brian Bain and Wayne Grieve. LMS TV3 with Big Ricky.
Well played there by Pancake, just clipped it off his legs. Single down to square leg. Both batsmen looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Chasing a small total on this field. Par on this field the last few days, size been around, what, 120 odd?
A team's been getting that, but I don't think
it's a great
that's
shot
par,
there by Jasmeet. Smashed it over long on. That is 6 runs. Unbelievable scenes here at the Wally Wilson Oval.
That's a big hit as well, Ross, into the wind.
That's massive. He sets, staying still.
Hit that very hard, and it's only just made it. Shows how strong the wind is. Great effort by the fielder too. He managed to get a hand to it, but just couldn't pull it back in. But, I'm going to step away now for a bit, go grab a bite to eat. But our senior commentators are here, is going to be stepping back in. But we'll stay tuned. We'll try and get you a score update. We're on it, but we'll see you soon.
Hi, Ross. Does seem the Kiwis are in control here?
Yeah, they're in control. Batting really well. Great shots here by the 2 batters.
Definitely seems that
Bowled there by Lola.
they were good with the ball and in the field earlier. Now they've come out and just timed this chase really well. Seems like they've got it all under control.
They do. They're an intelligent cricketing team.
Does look like there's a bit of a message though coming out now with our man Amla. You know, whenever you see the water bottles and the gloves, you do know that there's a
It's not really any thirst going on, but they
bit of a text message going on. Sending out some pigeons. But yeah, just a little bit of a break. These are, it's blustery, yeah, and the sun battling to come through those clouds there on the mountain, as you see. But definitely much better than yesterday when bit of a lightning thunderstorm, Joburg-esque, forced us off the ground. But hopefully there's none of that today. As you can see by the players' shirts, the wind has definitely picked up. But hopefully that will blow away any rain that might be coming this way.
You're the local, so yeah.
I think you get a full day today.
Yeah.
You'll get a full day today.
Huh? So the score is, thanks for the update from our technical team, 80 for 2. So Nengyalees in full control here. After 10 overs.
So very much in charge are the Kiwis. And they'll be going, changing sides now.
Yep, so heading towards a small boundary. So with the wind.
I think we could come under fire here, Ross.
Absolutely. We perfectly positioned cow corner about 10 metres up. You know, Jasmeet Singh, it's his area.
Jasmeet Singh was fantastic with the ball earlier.
Had a good chat to him at the halfway mark. Bowled well. It's 2 overs, 4 runs and 2 wickets. So it looks like Dikdorings have changed keeper and the big show has now got the gloves on. No, that's not correct. So Nengyalees are 80 for 2 after 10 overs. Thanks for being patient with us. We have Jasmeet Singh, 26 of 22. Pankaj Sharma striking at 100, 12 of 12. The big show is back into the attack. Plays it down to third man just for the single. Required rate is 36 from 50. Nengyalees will be looking for their second win in the tournament, which will guarantee them a last 16 place. The men from New Zealand carrying the weight of the nation.
It's quite a big nation, that.
Great country, love it. So many
How
friends
much
there.
time do you spend there, Ross?
A few weeks of every year. It's pre-COVID, but haven't been there since. But hoping to go back in February, March.
They're not keen to get anybody in. They haven't been. It's been quite a tight lockdown over there.
Yeah, very tight.
Yeah.
It was,
Even leaving has been quite hard for some. I've got a few friends over there with family back here home, and just haven't been around. Haven't been here.
I was pretty lucky during all the lockdowns when they closed their borders. Like all sports and everything was pretty much allowed to continue.
Yeah.
So LMS continued. There's probably only a few weeks of non-cricket. It's a big swing there down. Heave-ho down the leg, but his leg by just for a single. I think 115.
Does seem that it's going to take a big effort here from the boys in green and blue to Dikdorings.
Great running there. He'll scamper back for 2.
Oh, that's
direct hit,
fantastic!
dive. Oh, Jasmeet Singh, even the dive. There's a direct hit there. Unbelievable scenes here at the Wally Wilson Oval.
That is brilliant work there in the
Great
deep.
fielding there. Let's watch the replay of that.
Ball gets played out. Bowler just turned around thinking quite dejected.
Jasmeet Singh was
he's up.
ball watching there and then decided to, and then he realized he was in trouble. And a direct hit.
That is brilliant work there. That definitely goes on to the one of the 10 moments of the day. We've seen some excellent fielding on the Wally Watson today. We've seen a couple of good catches there from Casey Pretorius earlier. And now the Dikdorings producing a magnificent run out. That could just be the game changer. The Dikdorings, they've been looking for a moment of magic just to change things up, and it's been provided here with an excellent run out. Comes in and little clip of the pads. Should get another couple, but after that run out, they will be cautious. But they do.
Take that on, man.
But they do trot through for another 2.
So the new batter in is Syed Irfan, straight away off the mark. Main man, Pankaj, have to beat at the end to see his team home for a victory. We'll put them into the last 16 on the weekend. Finals day scheduled for Sunday afternoon, just before the World Soccer Cup final, which would be a spectacle.
Single out in the deep.
Who are you backing in the semi-finals?
I think we have to go Morocco.
Yeah.
We have to. I think it's more about heart than mind there.
Is it the
first time an African team has reached the semi-finals?
Unbelievable scenes.
And having beaten Spain and Portugal along the way. So the Iberian neighbors, actually. Plenty of the Moroccans do play in Portugal and Spain.
Yep.
So definitely one for the books. But they've got their real neighbors up in the semi-final in France.
Yeah.
So definitely one. The captain, particularly Ashraf Hakimi, He does play for the big French team PSG. He's a superstar out in Paris.
Yep.
I wonder if he gets the better over the French, if he can go back to his club.
Yeah.
We've seen that happen over the years.
So 85 for 3 after 11. Werner Botha into the attack. Ball is first over. Just getting his field ready. Pankaj Sharma, 16 or 15. Strike. Just clips it down to mid wicket. Run the first one hard, but then they decide two's not on. Saya just getting strike there from Tulani. Well played there, just nudge it down to third man. There's no one there, so there should be definitely 3 on the cards here. Pankaj Sharma running hard. It's good running there by Pankaj Sharma. So just 27 required, 43 balls. Nengyalees firmly in charge here. Only Dikdorings, the thick thorns, would need a miracle to get over the line here.
Yeah, and probably just trying to protect that losing bonus point as well.
Yep.
Because that could, if the Kiwis do put their foot down, they can actually prevent the Dikdorings from picking up any points besides the clothing too.
That's true.
I think teams should be aware of that, because often you find yourself in tight groups.
Oh, it's well played again. Just nurdled it down to third man. So tidy over this by Werner Botha. A few singles from it. Oh. Ball's dead. Pankaj just walked away. It has hit the wickets, but the umpire's called dead ball.
Are you ready to go again? It's a big appeal there.
Pankaj using his feet, progressing down the wicket, trying to smack it over Ka corner. Coming off the pad for a single. So 12 overs done, the score is 92. Required rate is 24 from 40. Nengyalees
Cruising to victory, yeah.
cruising to victory. Great bunch of guys. Dark horses in the tournament for the last 16, I would say. Nickel Gallen up front with some huge sixes.
Definitely a side to go to watch going forward in this tournament. They've were good with the ball, and are they doing the job?
Did they win the sevens on Sunday?
Unfortunately not. They lost to Samoa.
I knew that, I was just checking.
You're just reminding me, are you? You saw my jersey on Sunday. It's getting in the early digging. Yeah, no, I do enjoy the men in black.
Okay, the big show. The big show, Hasmayer.
He
Ball
needs
is
to-
last over. He's gone for 16 and picked up the 1 wicket.
He needs to put on a bit of a show, yeah, to get his team back.
too long off just for a single there by Pankaj Sharma. So played there by Syed. Whittling it down to third man for a single. That's all they need now, singles. Get them home comfortably and into the last 16.
Big hit down there, but it'll only be a single. Kiwi's just taking it one ball at a time here, not in too much of a rush to get that bonus, but they won't need to if the Big Show is going to provide them with some extra balls and runs.
Just 20 in required. Just clipped off his legs down to deep mid wicket just for a single.
Comes in and
Nice,
full
great
toss
shot there
there.
by Pankaj Sharma. Just smashed it down to just over extra cover for one bounce for.
That's a disappointing end to the Big Show spell. It was a big juicy full toss and was taken full advantage of, and it's another boundary to the total. Has he brought out a thigh pad there, or what is that extra? Oh, just a couple of gloves there, as the Kiwis. Wind's really howling at the Willie Watson today. As we see a change of bowling. Marks out his run-up. It's ready to go. It's a nice little juicy leg spin, and it's been hit out of the park. It's over the roof. That's landing on the hockey stadium behind us. Look at the boys. They're looking for it. The Kiwi boys have enjoyed that one. That is a moment of the day, because that's gone many a mile here. A gentle full toss looped up, and it just asked to be put away there. A full swing of the bat, and it's gone over the roof. Even evaded our cameraman onto the Hockey Astro. That's a lot better from the leggy. The nice juicy full toss was just easily a warm-up. He ripped that one. He went a lot quicker, a lot flatter. It's tough for a leg spinner to bowl to this short boundary. And that might not go again. Just a little cut down to the third man boundary for a single. He's pushing it through at the moment. But if he does go for another one like that, we could be in for a quick finish here.
Yep. Wide.
Got to bowl that one again.
Just
it's a really tough ask for the leggy to bowl into this breeze.
into the short boundary.
Yeah, it's
Captain obviously is backing him, but just 7 required now, 32.
That's another one.
Wide.
Let's make it 4.
3 runs. So
The bonus definitely on the charge, on the cards here.
absolutely, yep.
Kiwi side, they've come out they mean business.
So swing and a miss. Oh, he's given him. Pankaj Sharma, big swing and a miss, misses it. Looked pretty adjacent to me.
Definitely
Talani had to think about it.
wanted to finish the game in style.
Oh, he's just trying to give Usman a bat.
You come a long way, definitely.
Good team man is Pankaj Sharma. But when you come into bat in a situation like this, you've only really got anything to lose. So 4 required from 30 balls. So 10 balls to score 4 runs to get the winning bonus point. I'm sure they will do. And this will guarantee the Nengyalees into the last 16 of the World Champs here in Cape Town for 2022. If you are watching, you don't know what's going on, this is the World Champs in Cape Town. It's an annual event. All these teams, 36 teams have qualified through their regional national competitions. If you are wanting to get involved, just jump onto the website lastmanstands.com and register in your local area, and your league manager will be in touch. So the new batter is Ubaid Ala, bowled really well, tight. Oh, it's just guided down to third man. There's no one there. Should just be 2.
That ties up the scores, does it, Ross?
No, 2 to go.
2 to go, 2 to go.
Ooh, half-hearted appeal there. Oh, great little shot there.
That should be the winning runs. It's
save.
running away. That is the 2 they require.
It's
And
a
it
great
is
victory for the men from New Zealand, Nengyalees. Well done, guys. That'll guarantee them a place in the last 16. Fantastic, well-controlled run chase. Brilliant in the field. Tight bowling, created all the pressure. Unbelievable scenes here at the Willie Wilson Oval. Day 3 of the World Champs. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back soon with Game 3 of day 3. Thank you very much.